5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, what a point!
So we've just arrived here in Kentucky. And we did really well in Georgia a few days ago. We scored a lot of rings and put quite a few goals up on the platform. So hopefully we can carry that into today. Yeah, there's not going to be as high of a competition as there was in Georgia, so you may have a shot at this tournament. But yeah, ultimately we're going to try to have some fun and hopefully learn a lot.
Just got here. I'm interested to see how this tournament is going to go. This rollout's going to be very loose because it's been, we've been in the car for, what was it, like 7 hours or so combined. So, yeah, I'm going to tighten everything up and take it to inspection.
All right, here we go. Autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. Over there, grab that bottom. Team from Texas gets it back.
So we just finished our first match. This one went really well for us. We were able to put 2 up on our platform with rings. And yeah, so the ring score worked really well. We just drove around, vacuumed up all the rings. And not only that, our alliance partner brought 2 neutral goals to our side, which really gave us the comfortable gap between the 2 scores. So yeah, we did really well in that match, but we got in 3 matches, we got another match, so we got to get our bot all ready for that one.
All right, autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, does it hit? No. So it looks like
We just finished our second match. This one did not go as well for us. It was a 2v1. Our alliance partner, for some reason, wasn't able to drive around at all. There's something weird with them connecting to the field. But anyways, we were still able to grab those 2 goals and filling up kind of with rings. But so yeah, we did really well if you just look at how we did. But once again, it was a 2v1, so they kind of overpowered us there a little bit to put 2 up on the platform with quite a few rings. But yeah, so it's not too bad of a loss for us. We're up against 2 pretty good teams by ourselves. So we did good, but yeah, so it's unfortunate, but hopefully we can do better in match 3.
3, 2, 1, go. Blue team grabs 1, they get 2.
So that was our 3rd match. This one we did okay, and we still won. Yeah, so we filled the Red Alliance goal up with quite a few rings, and we had that yellow one that we got from Autonomous. So when we tried to stack, we got them both up there, but then we realized that the blue goal, our other blue goal, was wedged underneath the platform, so we had to get it out. And when we tried to, ended up tipping the platform over, which wasn't that big of a deal because we still had more total goals on our side than our opponents. So we were still able to pick up the win, but hopefully we can, keep goals out from underneath our platform.
Autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. Going after that same one. Ooh, they get it.
So we just finished our 4th match. This one we did really well in as well. We were able to fill one up almost to the top with rings, then stack those 2 on our platform. We also had 2 on our zone at the end of that. So we were able to get the win. I think we had like 140 points. So yeah, the ring score is working really well right now. We're filling goals up almost all the time and putting them on the platform. So yeah, we're doing really well, and hopefully you can keep improving our ranking.
Autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. And they steal it.
So we just finished our 5th match. This one has probably been our best match of the day. We were with an alliance partner that was kind of like us, so they grabbed 2, and we filled one all the way to the top with rings, then stacked those 2. They had something weird with their back carrier, so they weren't unable to score rings in the alliance goal. However, we were still able to get 3 up on our platform and 1 in our zone. So that match went well for us. So we're climbing up the rankings, and yeah, we're gonna try to keep doing well.
3, 2, 1, go.
So we just finished our 6th match. This one we did really well in. Our Auton worked again. And so yeah, we had our alliance partner drive up with 1 goal. Then we stacked beside them. We also had a few goals in our zone, so that helped us that helped us get as many points as we needed to win. And so that's our final match for qualifying. We're trying to see how we can do in the Alliance round.
I'm very excited with our last match. Our ring score has been working very, very well. It's, it's getting about 7 or 8 rings on the goal each time. We also had a really good alliance partner, and we got, I think it was a 168, 162, something like that. And we got 3 up on the platform, 1 in the zone, and just really happy with how it went. We did really well.
All right, we're starting here down with our number 1 team, ranked team, 8349K Kodak. Who are you guys going to select? 159.79K. Team from Texas. What do you guys say? Accept. They accept. All right. All right, battle right off the bat between Apollo and Texas. Looks like Texas wins out. All right, autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, our first look at how Alliance number 1 is going to play this autonomous. Look at that. Blue team steals that middle one. It's like the first or second time they've got that today. Awesome, guys. But red team's still going to win the autonomous. So here we go, driver control in 3, 2, 1, go. So as we've seen before, we're going to start seeing, as we move forward in this competition, matches get closer and closer. You're going to start seeing the strategy early on of placing these goals where they need to go back and get them in that final 30 seconds. You see the red team is kind of putting that in. Blue team's holding on pretty good at trying to get those back and forth battle. Our Texas team has 2 of them in their possession right now. One on the back, one on the front. You gotta watch those things. All right, 1 minute left. Still actually in a pretty good match. All right, Texas team parks for the Red Alliance. All right, 40 seconds left. Blue does get 1 stacked. All right, 30 seconds. That's such an important time on this game, that 30-second mark where teams cannot touch that goal. If they do touch the opposing's platform, that team actually gets credited with a parked robot, which is 30 points. So we saw that on our last match where they actually hit the platform twice, and so the Blue Alliance got an extra 60 points. All right. So it looks like Alliance partner number 1 is going to move on. All right, here we go. Autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. Battle for that award. Looks like the red team got that battle. They also get the other 2. All right, green light. Drop control in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, battle right off the bat between Apollo and Texas. Trying on that yellow. Looks like Texas wins out. Now they're going to go to work on grabbing those rings and getting them stacked into that zone. It looks like it's a little too hot and it's hitting, so they're not getting any other rings on their, oh, there they go, now they get 2. Meanwhile, Blue's trying to take that away. Red's got a nice stash of the goals over here on their zone with 1 minute left. We're 45 seconds in. Red has got a nice thing. Blue comes back to life, trying to go up. They get hit. It's knocked out. All right. Kay from Texas is trying to climb that mountain, seeing if they can get a park. They get it. Blue is trying to knock them out. We got 5 seconds to do it. Can they get them off? It is not. They cannot. That is a lot of points up there. Tug of war. Kay's going at it with him.
3, 2, 1.
That will do it. Now they're going back for more. Does Red have time to knock off that blue? They're coming over. A team from blue and a team from red each have 2 goals. One in their possession, one in the back, trying to score some rings. 3, 2, 1, go. We just did the wrong field. All right, looks like red got the advantage. They got the 2 because they got to that center goal quickly. So red is going to win autonomous. Gets that 6 points. Here we go. Drop control in 3, 2, 1, go. Anything can happen in the finals. We've seen it numerous times. Honestly, very rarely do you see alliance number 1 and alliance number 2 in the finals. So it's kind of a rarity. One of them usually ends up getting put down. So right now we've got a team from blue and a team from red each have 2 goals. One in their possession, one in the back, trying to score some rings. It looks like the red team has a little bit advantage on speed, and the blue team has a little bit advantage on size when it comes when you put them both together. We have 1 minute left. Red is trying to, they're holding it down, waiting to score on theirs. Now they're going back for more. Does red have time to knock off that blue? They're coming over. They do. They knock it off. Then they go try to pick it up. They get out. Somebody's chains on the floor. All right, red team's trying to park. Ever gently trying to park. We're under 30 seconds. Can they move it up? Five, four, three, two. Oh, what a point at the end. They slam it down. That final stack could have had it. It was going to be close before that, but I think that stack put it on.
So we just arrived back home from the Gateway tournament. This one went really, really well for us. Like, our robot was firing on all cylinders. The rings was working really well. We were filling up goals almost every time. And our strategy was reliable. We kept filling one up with rings and then stacking those 2. And we were just dependable throughout the qualifying rounds. The one time we lost was when it was a 2v1. And I personally am not going to look at that at the loss. I'm going to look at the fact that our robot did really well in that match. Like,
I agree. It was us versus 2 of some of the best robots in the tournament. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it when it's you. You could build the best robot in the world. No matter what, you're not going to win that match. So I'm happy that the robot still worked well. No matter what happens, our robot did exactly what it was supposed to every time.
and it did just that throughout the elimination rounds. Like, with our alliance partner, we were able to drive up with 2 and then stack the third one on there every time with not many issues. Our robot is super dependable now, and in the finals match, we still did park with 3, but we didn't let our motors cool down enough. So there was like 2 seconds on the clock and we were not parked. So we did have to have our line partner push us up, but it was like exciting. Like we were looking over at the other team's side. Are they going to balance anything? And there's like 2 seconds. We're trying to get pushed up, and then we just balance, and it was just awesome. We ended up winning this high school tournament. It's the first one we've ever won. We've won middle school tournaments. We've never won a high school tournament. So this one's awesome. Not only that, we were able to take home excellence, which it's really cool to get a judged award as well, because it just shows that we performed well in all aspects of this tournament. So that was awesome. And before we close this out, we do want to thank 8349K Kodak for allying with us. They were the perfect ally for us. We were dependable, like we said, throughout those elimination rounds. They were ready with the goal every single time to stack beside us, and they even pushed us up in the alliance round. So they were in the finals match. So they were really awesome there. And so yeah, our next tournament is in Granbury in about a month. So we're gonna hope to continue this our
Streak?
Yeah, well, not the streak. Well, we're gonna try to continue
Streak of performance.
Streak of good performances, yes. Throughout this tournament, we've been reliable for our past 2 tournaments, so we're gonna try to continue to be dependable at this next tournament and hopefully do really well.